I look out across the digital promised land, and I see a people shackled, not by chains of iron, but by chains of expectation. You are buried under the mountain of the urgent, while the important waits. You are busy, but you are not free. But today, we declare our emancipation. Today, we learn the truth that has echoed for a century, that we need not climb the whole mountain to reach the summit. We speak of a principle, a promise, a prophecy of productivity. The lazy person's guide to productivity. Long ago, an economist walked in his garden, and he saw a truth that would ring out through the ages. Vilfredo Pareto saw that a mere 20% of his pea plants bore 80% of the harvest. He looked to the wealth of nations, and the truth held fast. 20% of the people held 80% of the land. And so, the prophecy was revealed. The universe is not balanced, my friends. It is lopsided with opportunity. This is the divine mathematics of achievement, the glorious, uneven distribution of reward. And I say to you today that your frustration, your exhaustion, your feeling of running in place, it comes from tending the 80% of plants that yield but 20% of the fruit. But let us not be hearers of the word only. Let us be doers. Let us go down to the valley of our daily grind and apply this higher law. Behold the list, this scroll of desperation, the modern-day Pharaoh's whip. I say unto you, you must ask the question that will set you free. If I could do but one thing, what single act would make the other tasks diminish, or even vanish into the air? That is your 20%. That is your promised land. The writing of the proposal that wins the client is your 20%. The answering of 40 emails is the 80% that keeps you in bondage. Seek first the task of high leverage, and all else will be added unto you. Let my people go from the inbox. For you have been captive in Babylon, slaves to every ping and notification. The 80% of messages are but a cacophony of noise. But the 20%, the 20%, they are the voice of your purpose, your key clients, your family, your deepest collaborations. Therefore, I urge you, build your arc of filters. Let the flood of noise be carried away, and let your eye rest only upon the messages that bear the fruit of progress. You are not a servant to the server. You are a master of your attention. You own 80% of things, to use 20% of the time. This is the burden of materialism, the weight of indecision, the chaos that clouds the mind. But the lazy person, the wise person says, let my stuff go. Your liberation is in the exodus of excess. Keep the 20% that brings you joy and utility, and let the rest find new life with another. For what is it to gain a full closet and lose your peace of mind? So I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day, men and women will be judged not by the length of their to-do list, but by the content of their character and the impact of their focused action. This dream has a blueprint, a three-part harmony for your life. First, we must have a reckoning. Look upon your work and your life with clear eyes. Ask the searching questions. Where does my joy come from? Where does my revenue come from? What is the vital few? Write the truth you see. Then, you must consecrate that 20%. Hallow it. Set it apart as holy ground. Guard it from the trespassers of distraction. This is where you invest your finest energy, your morning hours, your divine focus. And finally, you must declare a year of jubilee, a forgiveness of debts. You must release yourself from the tyranny of the trivial 80. Abandon it, automate it, delegate it, let it go, for it is a burden you were never meant to carry. The path to productivity is not a faster horse. It is a different path altogether. It is the path of discernment. It is the choice to be a laser, not a flashlight, to be a scalpel, not a sledgehammer. So I leave you with this charge. Go from this place, no longer a slave to the unimportant, but a pioneer of the essential. Let the Pareto Principle be your North Star. Let your life be not full of activity, but full of meaning. And if this truth has found a home in you, if you can see the promised land of a lighter load and a greater impact, then extend the circle of liberation. Share this message with another weary traveler. Subscribe for more journeys out of bondage, and let your voice be heard in the comments below. Declare what you will set free. Choose your 20% and be free.